Hello everybody, Jackson here from the Wealth Squad. Today we'll be talking about how to navigate stocks during earnings season. Now it's an important video because a lot of these stocks, they move very dramatically after they report their earnings. If you did not know, earnings season is a couple weeks span at the end of a quarter to navigate and to look at what stocks performed well or what stocks performed poorly during that quarter based on previous estimates, right? So many companies are reporting within this week span, 95% at least. It's important to keep track. So if a stock falls like dramatically, you could get in on a discount, or if it jumps up high, you could sell or potentially sell short if you think it's going to go back down. It's a very volatile time. If you're an investor or trader, it's important to keep up. So what do I use? I use earningswhispers.com. Now this site is kind of old. You can kind of see, it looks outdated. However, it does have a couple useful metrics and stuff to look at. So right now I'm looking at Monday the 8th. You can see I'm listing by all. So this is before market open and after market close. This is both before and after. And I'm sorting by revenue, right? So we have US Foods, PayPal, couple stuff. A lot of this stuff we don't even know. You could ignore. Maybe not ignore, but just keep off to the side. You want to focus on a couple names, like 10 max, just so you stay focused, right? Like we could scroll all the way down. All these stocks reported today. We could see we have Squarespace, Roblox, and they're at the very bottom, right? They didn't have too much revenue. Clover Health, not too much stuff, and it's kind of hard to see right here, and I'll look at somewhere else later. But let's just say we were looking to invest in PayPal, right? The Wealth Squad has been talking about PayPal. It had an okay earnings, and we could read more about it here. But in the after hours, it did fall around 5%. So, there's going to be a dip tomorrow. So we can see right here, PayPal reported third quarter September 2021 earnings of $1.11 per share on revenue of $6.2 billion. The consensus earnings estimate was 1.07 per share on revenue of 6.3 billion, right? So we made more money than was estimated. And then it says the earnings whisper number was $1.13. So the earnings whispers is the numbers that they make up based on whatever they use, but they think the reason PayPal fell after hours was because it fell short of the earnings whisper. It's kind of like the silent number. No one made it up except for earnings whispers, but usually when a stock falls, they credit towards it falling short of that number. And you can see revenue grew 13.2 on a year-over-year basis. So not bad earnings, right? We can see results compared to earnings whispers, of course, is short, but compared to the actual estimates was pretty good. So we could read more about it here. However, we could also go to their website, right? Their Instagram. Their Instagram is very useful and well put together. You can see exactly what's going to report and only the good stuff, right? We don't need a list of 50 companies with 40 we don't care about. We need a list of 10 that we do care about. So we can see on Monday, the Trade Desk, Cody, Viatris, couple of stuff, US Foods, Marriott reported before open and after hours. PayPal, AMC, Roblox, Clover, Virgin Galactic, Lemonade, Smile Direct Club, and Zynga and TME all reported, right? We know that just from this chart, just by following their Instagram, and we can see exactly what's going to report for the rest of the week. Now, if let's say we're still talking about PayPal, right? We want to read more about PayPal. We could go to Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is a very good resource. Look up PayPal, and we can see the news. PayPal stock climbs as quarter 3 earnings beat, Amazon deal announced. So now we know there's an Amazon deal, and you can see right here, down 4.7%, now at 218. And of course it says climbs because PayPal climbed in the after hours, then fell shortly after. So it talks more about the numbers here, the Amazon deal, our third quarter results show solid growth on top of a record year, said president, right? So that's good news. So if we were bullish on PayPal before, we should be bullish after. This earnings, movement of -5% is only a good, reason for us to get in more, because the price is cheaper. They did better earnings than expected. There's no downside. So yeah, that's how you navigate during earnings season, right? You look up at earningswhispers.com. You see what the general consensus is. Of course, if it was amazing earnings, it would be above the earnings whispers, but it was okay, right? It barely beat. And on growth, you can see pretty good growth for earnings and revenue. But for more information on earnings whispers, you'd have to pay, right? Seeking Alpha is free, but you can subscribe to get more stuff. Of course, like everything, there's always a way to get more information by paying. And this is just the news, right? We can get some analysis from writers on the Seeking Alpha platform. So let's say PayPal falls even more tomorrow. We're going to get some analysis of PayPal's a good deal here. Here's why you should buy now, that type of thing. You can read up on their opinion. But this is the facts. This is their opinion. And their Instagram is the easiest way to see what will, report within the next week. So now we have Tuesday, Palantir, Workhorse, DR Horton, Cisco, Neo, Coinbase, Upstart, Fubo TV, Plug Power, Wynn Resorts, Unity, DoorDash. So tomorrow's a huge day for a couple growth stocks, Unity, DoorDash, Coinbase for sure, right? Depends what you're watching. But those are the stocks I'm going to be keeping an eye out. And I love earnings season just because of the opportunity to get those good deals, right? PayPal down 5% after hours, yet they beat earnings expectations. Of course, I think that's a good deal, right? Of course, I'm going to have to read up more about it, on the Seeking Alpha news. But from the looks of it, it was a good report. Bad, of course, bad reaction. So yeah, that's how you navigate earnings seasons, guys. Earnings Whispers, of course, Earnings Whispers Instagram and Seeking Alpha. The easiest ways to go even into more depth. You could look up PayPal, Q3 report on their website. I guess we go PayPal Investor Center, Investor Relations. This will be even in more depth. This is first quarter. Nope, we want to go to third quarter results. Read more about it here and listen to the presentation, right? Because every earnings report has an earnings call. You can listen to exactly what the CEO is talking about, what questions he answered, all that good stuff. So that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed or learned something, please click that like button. It does help out the channel and the video. And please subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching.